Okay, so I think what you're saying is you can see the difference between certain type of medicine to here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think what you're noting is two things. One is amongst acupuncturists or amongst natural practitioners, it's not the same because you don't see the standardization. It depends on who you see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and when you have a win, when you get benefits, and you see this benefit accumulating, you're looking forward to that being more accumulated rather than exploring into something else or somebody else because that might be more convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the other aspect is that uh, medicine tends to be quite expensive, and at times you're not getting the solution.
And it can even be harmful.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
can be harmful.
Yeah.
Right. And so let's give you this format that I have. Natural medicine and biomolecular medicine, there is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Natural medicine is you do you,
Mm-hmm.
help you.
Mm-hmm.
Tap into that automation because there's automation.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to address your problems by recognizing what it is and applying the action.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all automatic because it's your genetic system.
Mm-hmm.
Your genes have that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why most things come and go and you didn't know what they were.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow your body takes care of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's doing that even now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when it's a little bit compromised, you see big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why like some people get hit by cars and then like they don't have any like problems. Like I've known people that like get hit by a car and then
They
they
recover
maybe
well.
go to the chiropractor once or twice, or like even then they just take a few days off and like lay down. But like my car accident, like it hasn't been one of those, you know.
Yeah.
I've had multiple like injuries on top of it from surfing and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and yeah, I've always like wondered like why those people could have, and obviously like grateful that it wasn't worse, you know.
Right.
Like because you know some people are paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, because my friend, he got hit by like a truck, you know, in a crosswalk, and he was like, "Yeah, I was fine," and I was just like, "Damn, if that happened for me, dude, like that would have been sweet."
Right. In general, most things come and go because your body's that complex.
Mm-hmm.
And the world is that complex.
Mm-hmm.
And it's able to deal with the complexity without you knowing even they were there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So in your case, you had a car accident and it's just, wait a second, after a short period of time, you should be doing much better. And after a long period of time, even better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe put it behind you, but it's been a long period of time and still present.
Yeah.
So then, do you need to help your body? How to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you see somebody like biomolecular medicine, there are medicines that help the condition,
Mm-hmm.
but can you think of medicine that helps you heal?
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, when there's a problem focused approach, you end up controlling the issue
Mm-hmm.
and maybe resolving the issue depending on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if your body is not taking over, your body is bypassed in that process, and your body is compromised,
Mm-hmm.
although the issue is addressed, now your body is not able to take over.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there may be a continued struggle with the condition that you have.
Mm-hmm.
But when you help the body, then body's efficiency is higher
Mm-hmm.
in ability to identify and address it by itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what natural medicine is.
Yeah.
And that's not easy to get to
Mm-hmm.
because you have to do something else other than problem focused approach.
Mm-hmm.
And natural medicine looks at things more in a holistic perspective
Mm-hmm.
rather than parts.
Mm-hmm.
There's a saying, whole is greater than sum of its parts.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at a computer screen or illustration very closely, then you see dots and pixels.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a picture in each piece?
Well, there's like a color of each piece, right?
You see parts within, but the part does not represent the whole picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a fractal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have another reality that arises.
Mm-hmm.
So then, in scientific community, you try to get to the fact, right? What is happening exactly?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you end up looking at the micro, like each individual piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hope that when you have enough pieces, then you could do a meta-analysis. But how can you do a meta-analysis if you have a new entity that arises when you put the pieces together?
Mm-hmm.
So then it becomes two different perspectives. That's why biomolecular medicine cannot understand natural medicine.
Mm-hmm.
There is different approach at different layers of reality.
Mm.
We use senses, right? Eyes, nose, ears, mouth.
Mm-hmm.
We use these subjective senses to figure out what the world is about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we've been doing up to this point. And every generation we refined it through generations. And this is what we have now. And then biomolecular medicine comes along and goes, yeah, we could find out the facts.
Mm-hmm.
But what ends up happening is two things. You're looking at the part, but you cannot see the whole picture. And the other thing is that you end up treating that part and bypassing the body, not helping the body to be more efficient.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then how do you help the body to be more efficient? Not giving the direct ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
If your body produces those ingredients, like you eat food and you transform them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then we want the body to get in on the process, not just the end product.
Mm-hmm.
So then with the acupuncture, it's stimulating the spots, like pressing keys on a keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
and your body knows what to do better.
Mm-hmm.
It's utilizing you
Mm-hmm.
through information. It's like a switch, a master switch of you.
Mm-hmm.
As with the plant nutrients, they're put inside of you not as direct active ingredients, but perhaps some are, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it also gets your body involved in processing these things
Mm-hmm.
in the way that it knows how
Mm-hmm.
to get towards health and well-being.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, it is a supportive ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
By putting in the material, not as a replacement, but to enhance you.
Mm-hmm.
Like food
Mm-hmm.
is used to enhance you,
Mm-hmm.
right? You gotta have your fat, protein, carbs, multivitamins to survive. If you don't have enough, you're malnourished.
Mm-hmm.
If you have enough, great, but if you have issues, eating well doesn't necessarily help you. So when people discovered whole food plant-based about 30 years ago, they noticed these plant nutrients are helpful in reversing diseases.
Mm-hmm.
How much more so with the herbal medicine when you match them up with the right person, not necessarily for the right condition. So if the herbal medicine is used to treat the condition, great. But that's secondary. Priority is how does your body work?
Mm-hmm.
Because people's body work differently. That's what we call it: hot type, cold type, dry type, damp type. You see those opposite? human beings are human beings, so there's commonality.
Mm-hmm.
But another layer of reality shows that there are opposite physiologies.
Mm-hmm.
So with the herbal ingredients that are known to help for some people, they aggravate the same problem for other people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is the format that's being used with this acupuncture herbal medicine through diagnosis of your genetic profile and aligning with the way you function, because you have a natural tendency, you already have an inherent tendency towards health and well-being.
Mm-hmm.
So let's enhance that rather than ignoring it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's your thought on that so far?
Yeah, I understand that. I think maybe a crossover between would be like something like stem cells. How do you feel about stem cells?
Yes, great. Stem cells. Uh, Stem cells. That's utilizing your body to help itself.
Yeah.
It's in that category.
Mm-hmm.
And when it first came, that idea, that idea first came out more in the public, that was around 10 or 15 years ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 20 years ago. It seemed like there's going to be a promise to this.
Mm-hmm.
How come there's no stem cells being injected into your joints to grow new parts, or to grow parts that you're missing? Why is that not happening? And what about replacement? Growing outside of your body and then replace it into your body.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that not happening yet?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it is, but it seems like it's a challenge right now.
They're doing it in Mexico. I think that's where you have to go get it done.
Yeah.
Because it's like they get it from like
Okay.
fetuses and stuff, you know.
Yeah, so there's legal issues, things like
yeah,
that.
there's
Okay.
legal issues, yeah.
But also, what about the ease of doing it?
It's expensive, yeah.
Well, not just expensive, not just legal issues, but what about the actual ease of doing it? Like, you just inject the stem cells into the certain parts of your body, and why doesn't it just grow?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a real simple thought, but it might be more complex than that. But how come it's not so easy?
Yeah.
It's not straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the question of stem cells, I'm not sure, because that's not my area, but it sounds like it's definitely a natural medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, like cancer, that is like, have you ever dealt with that, or
acupuncture is great
can
for.
People just do acupuncture, or that? Would you think that that's kind of?
There are unicorns that treat cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But they're unicorns.
Mm-hmm.
As a rule, general rule, acupuncture or natural medicine cannot treat cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you do it right, you can.
Yeah.
But nobody knows how to do it right. Almost nobody.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, acupuncture is really good for adverse effects related to chemotherapy.
Yeah.
It's amazing good.
It would be great. Yeah.
It's amazing good. So then it is a supportive therapy rather than a main treatment for cancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My friend was just got diagnosed with brain cancer. So that is, he's gonna be going through that. So that's just that's what was going through my mind when you were talking about that. Like crossover between Western medicine and stem cells, and then stuff like cancer. It would almost be like irresponsible to not have a super aggressive treatment like radiation and all that, but at the same time, like I could see in theory how holistic medicine would be able to treat cancer. It'd just be like
I wish there was some kind of
24-hour treatment.
Ease of identifying how to treat that cancer through natural medicine. I don't think anybody has that yet. Even in biomolecular medicine, it has to target each cancer in its variety. That's why it's taking time, but it is gaining ground.
Mm-hmm.
These days, I see more and more people fight the cancer successfully.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you had patients that have been going through chemo and they come in and get herbs and stuff as well?
No, they don't get herbs.
Oh, no herbs.
Not because I don't want to. It's because of the whole system.
Uh-huh.
People are anxious about taking herbs,
Uh-huh.
and doctors are
Oh, yeah.
asking patients not to do anything else other than their method.
Yeah.
And then with the acupuncture, it moves the chi, therefore it might move the cancer cells.
Uh-huh.
It moves the blood, so therefore it might move the cancer cells. So you want to be careful, cautious. Then the patient's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so then that's what do you call that? The misunderstanding. It's out of ignorance.
Uh-huh.
Because when you look at the data, it doesn't affect the cancer.
Uh-huh.
It really helps the body to fight this thing off.
Yeah.
And it really helps the body so that they could finish the chemotherapy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like you. I know it's well known now for pain and inflammation, but you're also experiencing healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The acupuncture point is not for a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You look up what does acupuncture do, and you see list of issues that acupuncture can treat. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. So these guys probably have these points for these issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, no.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, hospitals will be doing this already.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy. All you need to know is anatomy and acupuncture point associated to it.
Mm-hmm.
Easiest to do,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not how it works.
Yeah.
How it works is there's a master points on your body, stimulate them, and your body can deal with multiple issues simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
That's how acupuncture works. That's why it's hard for people to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they think chi, yin and yang, meridians, and we don't know what it is. Oh, it's just energy stuff. But we have a better explanation. Biomolecular pathways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. But you end up replicating our method.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay. So then when you hit the right spot, your body heals better.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, even in chemotherapy that destroys the body, you could preserve the body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So in extreme situations like that, it works. In situations like yours, it works because you notice that you're healing.
Mm-hmm.
You do exercise, go to gym, and not only you're less aggravated, but you feel great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So